This is Eugene from Amethyst, Belize, in the foothills of the beautiful Maya Mountains. I'm taking you on a journey. Follow me. So I was thinking of calling this segment Bean to Bar, but I know people would have said, oh, there he goes again, he's telling us he's been down to the bar. But really what it's going to be about today is the cacao beans inside these pods to a bar of chocolate. Yum, Belizean chocolate. So this morning I was thinking back of a time when I bought this property, of what I was going to do here when I retired. And I love chocolate, and I was thinking maybe I'll make chocolate and sell it to tourists. That would give me income. So I went to Chicago, to a kind of chocolate university, did 2 courses there on processing the chocolate, and that was my plan. And then I thought it would be just wonderful to be able to grow the cacao and make the chocolate. So over the last number of years I've planted cacao. So I think there might be some pods ready to harvest. Taking a walk down to the cacao trees. I think we've got 21 trees. They're planted on this slope. Okay, here we're in the grove where the cacao is growing. Show you what the trees look like. These are about 4 or 5 years old, doing very well. Here is one. Sun shining on the leaves. I have them all marked and numbered. This is number 12. It's doing well. The leaves are nice and light green and healthy. This one I call the twin. It's 2 growing very, very close to each other. And you can see how the pods are growing on the stem. That's how they grow. And the flowers, you can see here, are coming out on the stem. That's where the pods grow from. Different trees have different color pods for some reason. This one is not quite ready, but I am going to harvest it anyway. I'm going to let it fall into my basket, which I have underneath. Clip it up with my pruning shears. There we are. This time of the year we harvest about once a week. Come and have a look and see what they look like. Different colors of the pods. The one on the right is not quite ripe yet. I picked it anyway, but the others were great. We got a lot of beans. I think we picked about 7 pods today. This is an example of a fermentation box for the cacao. The seeds are placed in a box like this, covered with banana leaves, and then they begin to ferment. After about 3 days of increased temperature and the fermentation is complete, they're taken out, dried, roasted. They then look like this. After that, they can be made into nibs, one of my favorite. I love putting those in smoothies. Or it can be made into chocolate. Hello, another snippet from Amethyst Belize. I've been harvesting the cacao and ginger and just checking on the medicinal and cultural history behind both and the benefits to the body. And it did cross my mind thinking about the date. About a month ago, just over a month ago, Nhat, a Vietnamese Buddhist and Zen master, died. And I have one of his books, and it talks about some of the great teachers that have walked the earth. And I think he probably falls into that category as well. But he had this one saying that I've always liked. People say walking on water is a miracle, but to me, walking peacefully on earth is the real miracle. What a challenge for all of us, especially me. Walking around here just observing everything. Sometimes it's easy to be peaceful, but letting the mind wander about the affairs of the world makes it a lot more difficult. He had another saying which I somewhat agree with. The body is not me. I am not limited by this body. I am life without boundaries. Now, the body I know for myself is not me. I am definitely more than just a body. But of course our egos want us to remain focused on the body so that our bodies are happier, healthier, and holier. But then it uses the body to attack ourselves and others. So this moment my thoughts go out to the life and teachings of great wisdom people in the world over time, but also to Thich Nhat Hanh. I'm about to harvest some turmeric. This was planted on the 21st of June last year, so what's that, almost 8 months to the day. 3 clumps harvested, 2 fairly large ones and 1 small one. I will wash them off and eat and keep one of them. The other 2 I'm going to set aside until it sprouts, until they sprout, and then replant. Well, there are 2 big clumps right next to this papaya tree. Let's open it up and see what we find. Okay, now that it's washed, tell me in the comment section what you think. I don't think this is turmeric. I think this is ginger. Let me know. I tasted it. It's ginger. Why did I label it turmeric? Crazy me. Wow. That's the harvest of the ginger from 3 small plantings in June. 1.8 kilograms. Or if my calculation is correct, 3 pounds, 15.5 ounces. Oh my goodness, I have no idea what that's worth, but I'm going to find out. But we'll be eating ginger for a while, and it does taste great. I actually broke a piece off and chewed it. It's a little young, it's fresh, it's absolutely delicious. The ginger that I harvested, I'm going to replant. Either I can plant it directly in the ground, or I'm going to try something different and I'm going to sprout them first. So what I did was this is the ginger, I put it into the trays after cutting them so I have at least a few eyes on each piece. Come a bit closer and have a look. This one is sprouting nicely. Others are just showing slight bumps here where they are and got white. This is a tray with paper towel at the bottom, And then I've been spraying it with a mixture of water and onion juice, which is also called the poor man's rooting hormone. And then I cover it. This is now 4 days old. I cover it, I'll put it back in the dark. I've done this similar thing with tray number 2. These again are just beginning to sprout. You can see the little white bumps here coming out. In about another week, they will be sprouting nicely. And then I did a similar thing with some turmeric, which I bought. I'm going to try that. These haven't started yet. These are only about 2 days old. I also cut them with eyes. Each one has eyes on it, and we'll see how that goes. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to the next episode where I will take you on the chocolate making process.